Hello everybody, this is Michael with Mikey Does Outdoors, and I'm starting a new segment here called Mikey Cooks. Uh, I got a brand new Instant Pot Duo Mini, and so I'm going to do an unboxing here and then show you the first item I'm going to cook, which is a cheesecake, peanut butter cheesecake. I actually made two, but I'm only going to show you one because it might get way too long to show you both of them. And I'm kind of new at it, but hope you enjoy it. Thanks. Well, hello everybody. This is Michael again. And this is the Instant Pot Duo Mini that I purchased. Purchased it through Amazon. It was only about 60 bucks, I think. But still in the box. I haven't taken it out of the box at all yet. So I thought I'd bring y'all along and we can take it out of the box, and then I'm gonna pick a recipe and I'll go get the ingredients, come back here, and we'll cook it. And I'll let you know how it turned out. You guys waiting, you see it for yourself. This house is kind of neat because and I'll probably put it back in here every time after I use it, just because it'll keep it protected. But it's got a nice little handle you can use for carrying it if you need to. But let's take it out. First time I've done an unboxing, and it gives you, okay, well that's pretty, and it tells you here. Gives us a few instructions right here. That's cool. So what should be in the box is a manual, a recipe book, quick reference guide, a rice paddle, a soup spoon, measuring cup, condensation collector, and a steam rack. Right. On the top is a plastic bag. It's like a quick reference guide. Reference guide and a user manual and a recipe book. Right. That's what we're going to use. We're going to use the recipe out of that book. And we'll go draw some of this stuff. And it has a nicely packed in some foam. There is a power cord. The rice paddle and noodle spoon and a measuring cup and condensation collector all in here. Okay. And in case you didn't see that, that's these spoons and measuring cup, and I guess that's the condensation collector. And let me show you again closer. You can see this. It's the recipe guide and user manual for the Instant Pot Duo series, and mine is the Mini, and so it'll be smaller than the ones you may have seen already, but that's what I need for my small space here. So let's go ahead and take this out. This is just like the power cord, and that's what it is. It resembles a computer power cord. Huh? That's funny. And then on top here is a nice big bag like they do sometimes. Things. We'll just get this little bit out. But that's it right there. And it's the mini one, so it's a little bitty guy. And but you can see a good close look of it here. And I guess let's open it up if we can here. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That was easy actually. And inside, have a neat little caution deal here to read all the warnings and stuff. Do not place hands, face, or unprotected skin over the steam release handle while the cooker is in operation. That's a good thing to do because it's going to get hot in there, and that would burn you like nobody's business. And it says for pressure cooking programs only, do not fill the inner liner pot more than 2/3 full total dry and wet ingredients, because the food expands during cooking. Okay. They only apply to pressure cooking. And when doing the initial test run, fill the inner pot with 3 cups of water for a complete. Okay. Well, we will check that out. And here's the little rack, steamer rack. And this is the part. It has this in there. Make sure your heating element is free of grease and debris. Do not leave food on the heating element. Okay. Well, at that, I don't know if you can see it, that's the heating element down there. So, you gotta make sure it's clean, no grease or food or anything down there when you're cooking. You could very easily ruin your Instant Pot. And then it has this nice little stainless steel pot. And it even says Instant Pot on the side. I don't know if it comes across on camera or not, but it's a nice little little pot there. A little liner. Alright, well, and take that off if I can. And I also, just because I wanted to make sure I had everything I might need, I got myself this little Instant Pot mini cooking set. Got it through Amazon. Haven't tried anything from it yet either, but I will take y'all through some of the things that I make with it so we can all see what it's like. This mini ought to be just perfect for my small little space here. But first thing on top, this is a deal so you can reach in there without putting your hand down in there and grab things and pull them out. Like it won't put something like that in there, but you can get the idea. That's what I'm doing. That's just a little grabber. And we got a set of tongs. That's kind of neat. I have some large ones. These I've been using for cooking for years. I like those kind of things. Bag. Pull everything out and then see what it is. That was a little thank you card. Another recipe guide. So we'll try some recipes out of there because I got this little silicone thing. I'm not a coffee drinker, so I don't go to Starbucks, but apparently Starbucks has something called an egg bite that's pretty good, and that's what people are using. Little things to make. So we'll have to try some of those. Maybe that's something I like. I need to eat for breakfast. Probably it's healthy. One other reason I'm getting this Instant Pot is to try to make it where I can cook healthier while I'm on the road. But anyway, you can see this little deal comes with a nice little cover for after you've cooked. You can cover it up, put it in the refrigerator if you need to, and nothing can get in it. That's pretty neat. This little deal for 2 of these, like almost like the oven mitts, or for helping you grab stuff out of there as well. I was wondering what they'd be like. Pretty neat, and they're soft. They are pretty neat. Look at that. Pretty neat. But you can put it on your hand instead of trying to grab something straight out, because you don't need to be doing that because it's going to be really hot. You can grab it and you can play puppets, I guess you wanted to. Give them each names and have a puppet show. And this is what this is probably what the second thing I'm going to do, that I'm going to use this, because Thanksgiving's coming up, and I think it might be fun to try my hand at making a cheesecake or two and using this little springform pan and just making two small little cheesecakes. Might be a lot of fun. And bubble wrap, we all love bubble wrap, right? All good. It's got some cooking times and stuff, and some of them are magnetic. So, cool. Or out, maybe I'll put it up there. You got 3 of these little things, little guides, so that you can see what you need to. I'll put another one there. I don't know where I put the third one. My fridge is not. No one knows who does that, so I'll just keep them both there in case I need it for some reason. Oh, it looks like they're free for different types of food, so I'm gonna need them all out there. They are. Look at that. Okay, that's right. I just now realized that. Looks like you have one for rice and grains and stuff. That's what that one is. And one for meats. And that's what that one is. And then one for vegetables. And that's what that is. So that's good. I'm glad we got all of that. I'm gonna move some of these things. I'm gonna put them all 3 up here. Because I like that. And all these other things are. This one is one somebody got me that went to Alaska. And then this one is one that just simply says, prayer changes things. Because it does. It's good to keep it out there where you can reference it. Let's just wipe that off real quick. There. So if I need a quick reference, I got it. That's good. I'm glad they got that. And then they have another one of these. And this was made to hold eggs. You can put, 7 eggs you can put on there and cook eggs. You can also, take the eggs out of the shell and put them in there if you wanted to. I will, and my steamer does that too. I haven't used it yet either, but it's I'm gonna hang on to the bubble wrap, but I'm gonna toss the other stuff. And then they got this steamer basket deal. It looks like the handle goes there. I don't know why I've got 2 handles. Oh, because that's not how they go. There's 2 of them. Have 2 handles, or we should be able to use this thing to reach down in there. Let's see how well it does. Yeah, see, and you have to mess with the hot stuff. I like that a lot. All right, well, that's the unboxing. Let's see. Let's look through the recipe book real quick. I want something like a chicken soup or something like that. Let's just take a look real quick, and Actually, I'm going to stop you and I'll take a look myself, and before I get started with the recipe, I'll let you know what I'm doing here. Okay? Thanks. Hello everybody, this is Michael with Mikey Does Outdoors, here to continue my segment on Mikey Cooks. This is my first time to do this, and what I'm doing is I got this little Instant Pot Mini, which I unboxed the other day for the video, and now I was going to cook a chicken recipe is what I told everybody, but I am needing to do some cooking for Thanksgiving. We all get together on Thanksgiving as a family, and everybody brings something. We don't just let somebody do all the cooking. I mean, that's not how we roll, and so that's not. Excuse me for a second while I gather in some stuff, but I may have to turn on some heat at some point. But I'm trying to get rid of all the. This is me. Here I've just got through grinding up the graham crackers, crumbs, and about to pour them into the bowl here. I didn't know exactly how many, but I put a bunch in. It seemed to work just fine. But and I had that blue pot on the stove as butter I had melting. So as soon as I get it all cleaned out of the little chopper I bought, that little chopper only cost me $10 at Walmart. So I was kind of glad I got it, and it worked really well too. But, get that all put back over there out of the way. And I'll come over here and grab that, dump some of that butter in, melt the butter in there, and mix it together with the graham cracker crumbs to make the crust. That's really kind of an easy kind of way of making a crust, and it sure is tasty when it's done right. Falls apart easy sometimes if you're not careful. I know I've always just purchased not for cheesecake, but for other kinds of pie kind of things. For peanut butter pie, I always put it into a graham cracker crust. You know, this is, and I've actually sprayed the pan with Pam before I started putting anything in it. I want everybody to see that. I always use Pam Original. It's always worked well, so that's what I usually use. So I had to do a voiceover so we wouldn't have too much silence here. But I'm reading the recipe there, so I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm grabbing some cream cheese that needs to be room temperature, or good and soft. Because we're going to put it in there with the sugar and kind of cream it together with the mixture. Sometimes those little packages are not as easy to get apart, but they're easier than some things to get out. So getting them started sometimes is the problem. Yeah. And then I decided to grab that cup and press the crust down a little better. And there, I don't know why I decided to do it that way. Okay, everybody, I think we're where we can get started again. Get some out of the way. But I put like I said, this is really supposed to be for a 7-inch springform. Mine's a 4 or 4.5 inch, and so I'm probably gonna have batter left over. But I'm just gonna go with what the recipe says. Eventually, and I will let y'all in on it. Eventually, I will fix the recipe to where it will fit my pan. So, but it says, okay, now we need a 1/4 cup of sour cream. Okay. I don't have a 1/4, but what I can do is use, I want to wash that before it's all set down. To reuse it. Let's see. Another measuring cup. So this is my first one. It will all improve with time. So let's just do about half of this thing. So this is a 1/4 cup. doing the peanut butter one first. All I'm doing is I got the raspberry cheesecake jam recipe out of the little cookbook that came with the Instant Pot. But I'm going to substitute some peanut butter so I can make a peanut butter one. Because I usually take a peanut butter pie, which is somewhat like a cheesecake. But it's not a cheesecake, it's I thought this time. I could have just made that and took the raspberry when I done the raspberry. But you should be able to substitute peanut butter for raspberry. And it says half a cup. Get half a cup. So I'm just going to use the same spoon. Got some heaters running, so hopefully that's not too loud in the video. But, I'm going to put these eggs in one at a time. That's what the recipe says. So always have some paper towels, and yes, my favorite is Bounty. I don't know what everybody else's favorite is. Bounty does it for me. Scrape it down a little bit. And like I said, earlier, before I got on the video, I put ham on the bottom and the edges of the spring form. And I knew there was going to be a little too much because this recipe is for a 7-inch spring form. Mine is not a 7-inch spring form, it's a 4.5, I think. Top best I can, and off the edges, anything that might have been on the side. I almost lost it there. Okay. Then it says, well, 1 cup of the water, and when it's one thing about it is they give you this cool little cup, and so 1 cup of that water into the bottom of the Instant Pot. That's what the is. I knew I was going to have extra. Not sure what I'm going to do with the extra. So maybe I'll need to. Says and I'm going to use this thing. Come on, try it, to handle this a bit instead of using a full swing, because that's why I got this thing, so you can handle this things, and even the foil will be hot, but this won't be. Okay, so it says, carefully place this in the middle, and I already had this little wire trivet in. This is the one that came with it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this pan and I'm going to put it in there in the center as best I can. make sure. And if you look at this deal, it has only two settings. It has seal and vent. So make sure it's all the way to sealing and not venting. And it says, select high pressure. Put it over for 25 minutes. Then I'm gonna take mine down. Since this is just my smaller, I'm gonna put it on 15. If I need to, I can do it more. Hello everybody, it's time to check on this to release the pressure. I actually turned it off, waited 10 minutes, and now I'm going to release whatever pressure. Remember, don't have your hand up here because the steam when it comes out is going to be hot, but you push it over to here and most of it was already gone, so that was good. It's going to need some more time. I wasn't sure. I think we're going to do it another. We'll put more liquid in. I think we're going to do it a little more. Because it's not quite as done as I think it should be. So I'm going to do it for 5 more minutes. Just see, put it on pressure cook. Let it go. I think 5 more and it'll be done. I don't want it to be overdone. I've seen some on the deals that were probably overdone and they're cracked. I don't want mine to be cracked. I don't think leaving it to 25 minutes that they had it on for the 7-inch version is what I need to do. So we'll see. Okay, everybody, it's been another 5 minutes, and then plus 10 the natural release. Now I'm going to switch it over. We'll see. Not much. I like the natural release part. That's pretty neat. Well, let's see what it looks like. Very careful with this. Set it on this trivet. Oh, I think it's done. It looks done. There's nothing jiggling. Hello everybody, I almost let you out. What I'm doing is I'm heating up I put some milk chocolate morsels in this bowl, and I'm heating up some cream, some whole cream that I'm going to use to melt the chocolate. And that's going to make the topping for our 2 cheesecakes. Okay, that's boiling. Let's take that. I may not do all of it, so I'm just going to. Well, if you enjoyed that, you want to see some more, because I'm going to do some more videos with the Instant Pot, and I've got a steamer I'm going to do, and then I'll also show some stuff when I'm off the grid and I can have electricity, what I can cook on the stove on the outside with the Dutch oven, with the Coleman stove. I've got a stovetop oven that goes on the Coleman stove and that kind of thing. If that's the kind of thing you want to see, please go hit the subscribe button. I'll try to put it right up here, and that way you can easily see it. Thanks. Bye.